What's going on, everybody? This weekend I'm heading to WonderCon in Anaheim, California. But before I take off, I wanted to go on a Funko Pop hunt because there are a few things releasing that I don't want to miss out on. So we'll go out to the stores and see what I can find. And without any further ado, guys, let's get it started. Here we go.
Made my way over to Barnes & Noble. I'm trying to see if there's anything new. I'll be honest, one of the only things that I noticed, guys, is this Barney figure. I've showed it off a couple of different times, but nostalgic 100% from my childhood right there. That was one of the first shows I remember watching when I was like 4, maybe even like 5 years old. Classic for sure. But I think a majority of this stuff I might have shown off already before. Some random exclusives here and there, guys, like where the wild things are. There's the Max and also this one. But I'm trying to see if there's anything else. I don't think there is. But yeah, there you go. That is a pretty quick trip to Barnes & Noble, if not. Okay, folks, my next stop is Target. I'm looking for that brand new Sonic Pop, the one with all the emeralds around it. Have not found it in my Target quite yet, so we're going to see if this one has it. Then we'll hit up a couple of other stores afterwards, but let's go see what they have. Okay, first thing that I actually wanted to check is see if they have the new Simpsons figures that I'm looking for. I think it's Wave 3, but it looks like they still have Wave 2, so we'll have to keep checking. Well, folks, what do you know? There is the new Sonic Pop. This is a crazy one, guys. There's so many cool details on this one. Definitely one that you want to have out of the box to, you know, see everything that's on the pop. I'm trying to see if there's anything else in here that I want to show off to you guys. I really am not seeing much. This pop section is always pretty darn disorganized, so it's kind of hard to see what's new in here because some stuff could be behind other things, but definitely have to get this Sonic Pop today. But yeah, really not seeing anything else that I want to show off to you guys. Maybe that Spider-Man comic cover is new, but pretty awesome that I was able to find the Supersonic.
All done at Target, made my way over to GameStop. Just want to see what new stuff they have. Let's go check it out. I'll be honest, GameStop didn't have much that was new, guys, but I wanted to show a couple things to you. They are restocking some Stitch Pops. I wonder if this is in preparation for the live action movie, but there are a couple of Pops on the back right there, Elvis, Stitch, and Scrump, that actually have some decent value. Will those ones be restocked? I'm not entirely sure. We have Dr. Doom right here, guys. Like I always say in the videos, be on the lookout for stuff of upcoming movies. They're going to be harder to find once the Fantastic Four movie comes out. And I'm showing this one off because I recently saw Moana 2, and I was honestly disappointed. Let me know in the comment section below if you saw Moana 2 and you feel the same as me. I don't know. It just felt like kind of a pointless movie, but overall, that was pretty much it at GameStop.
So I know I usually go to Savers, guys, on the Complete My Collection series, but I'm just going to come here for fun and see what they have.
I like to start off in their collectible section, guys, because sometimes they have Funko Pops in boxes. That was not the case. And then I go over to their loose figure section to see what I can find. They have this bag full of like broken Pops. There was like a BTS one. I'm not sure what the one in the middle is. And then a Harley Quinn that was like missing her ponytails. And yeah, for like $5 if you wanted some broken Funko Pops, all three of those together. This Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead was a cool one, but it was like sun damaged, had something all over it, like some dust or something. But that might have not been a bad pickup if it was in better condition for $4. And then I found a couple of other Pops, guys, the Underminer from Incredibles 2. And then I think this one is from Suicide Squad, if I'm not mistaken. The name just slipped from me. But anyways, guys, 2 more Funko Pops right there. And then I also found, is this a dart or like a baby Demogorgon from Stranger Things Pop? I believe it is, but that was the only Pop that was inside of that bag. And then I found a Popsy, which is kind of like Funko's attempt at like a Hallmark kind of card situation. I was checking to see if it still worked, and it did. But yeah, going on to the next store, guys, I actually went to EntertainMart to see if there was anything cool over there. A couple of interesting things that I did find was some Fallout figures. You don't see those very often. We have the Vault Dweller male right there. I really enjoyed the Fallout series that came out last year. Hoping to see some more, you know, in the near future. But some other older Funko products like these Jason Dorbs and the cereals. Do anybody in the comment section below remember the FUNKO's cereal? Let me know down below. This is definitely a cool nostalgic piece for sure. It's funny that I say nostalgic, but in their Grail case over here, guys, I noticed a couple of fun things. One of the things that I noticed was Jake from State Farm. I think the only way that you can get this Pop is you like ask your State Farm agent to order it for you or something like that. They had this Romeo chase right there. And then they also had a Tigress. I didn't really get much footage, but I did find a screenshot from Kung Fu Panda. There's a look at the common Romeo, guys. This is the Romeo and Juliet movie. It's Leonardo DiCaprio, and I can't remember the other actress's name, but yeah, they made Funko Pops of this. They came out a while ago, but over in their loose figure section, guys, they had some interesting things like this Belle. This is definitely an older Disney Pop. I want to say it's probably like 2014. Some Frozen figures. I think that Elsa is a little bit older as well. And then looking around, guys, one of those Travis Scott Happy Meal toys. Those are definitely interesting. I see those from time to time. And then this one right here, guys, this is a Ghostbuster Soda Chase for $3. And I think that that's honestly not a bad deal. So I think I'm going to pick that one up. And then I also found this Lady Sif, I believe, is another original Marvel Pop. So some older stuff. Went over to their other out-of-box section and older Harley Quinn Pop, guys. If this is something that you wanted for $4, that would be a great deal. But this right here from Team Fortress 2, the Medic, is an awesome pickup, guys, right here. Like, this is a pretty hard pop to find. And for $4 out of box, that's a great one. I think this is the 12th Doctor from Doctor Who. Not a bad one either. And then this one from Veep. But that Team Fortress 2 pop, the Medic, is a fantastic find, and I'm definitely going to pick that one up.
The next day.
Good morning, folks. I am here at Box Lunch. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, but I think this was worth it to wake up early. Today, the brand new Ed, Edd and Eddy Pops drop, guys, and there is a Chase version of Ed, and I am the first one here, and I think I can see an Ed back there. Wonder if you guys can see it from my camera that I got. But my goal is to pick up the entire set, guys, and since I'm here and nobody else is here, I'm gonna stay. I fully expected somebody to already be here in line, but yeah, we're gonna wait, and I'll give you any updates if there are any.
Later.
Alrighty, folks, there we are. I picked up the entire set. Did I need to show up that early? Probably not, because nobody else showed up. But I also got a discount on these because I price match with the app. So, you know, pro tip, if you ever want to get something at a discount, always check the Box Lunch app.
Alrighty, folks, it is later on in the day. I'm here at this mall. They've got Hot Topic and Go Games. I'm curious to see if they have the Billy and Mandy Pops, the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, because they didn't have them over at Box Lunch, but maybe Hot Topic has them. So let's go check. Go Games was the first stop. They didn't really have much, guys. I like to show off the Goosebumps Pops whenever I see them. It's kind of a bummer because their common Pops are like $15 a piece, which is kind of pricey. I also have not seen Beetlejuice yet, but I like to show off the Pops whenever I see them. And then the Philip J. Fry Shut Up and Take My Money one, $20. Like, for an exclusive, I don't know. That's a little pricey in my book. But right next door is Hot Topic, guys. And this might be the smallest like Funko section that I have seen at a Hot Topic. Not going to lie, guys. They had the Snake Beetlejuice exclusive, which is definitely an interesting one. She-Ra, I think that's one that just recently came out with the holographic sticker. But I'm not seeing any of the Billy and Mandy Pops. They did have this cool Batman comic cover, though. Definitely, if that was in a normal size box, I think more people would buy it. But that was it at Hot Topic. Okay, back at home, guys, and honestly, this hunt went pretty darn successful. First things first, guys, from Target, I ended up getting the Supersonic with emeralds, and I just realized now that it's flocked, but this is definitely an awesome pop. And this, to me, definitely makes sense as a Pop Plus. That's something that they've been doing recently, guys, is Pop Plus. It's like $1 or $2 more, and it just has a little bit more detail. Obviously, we need to take this one out of the box, and I'll show you what they're talking about. Yeah, there we go, guys. There is Sonic with all the different, I want to say that they're Chaos Emeralds, right? If you look on the back, you can see all the different ones. Oh my gosh, that is an awesome pop for sure. I know that they've made a couple different variations of Supersonic, but this might be my favorite, I would have to say. Anyways, there is another closer look at Sonic, guys, with all the emeralds around him. I think that's a cool pop for sure. EntertainMart was pretty darn awesome, guys. I ended up finding this out of box. I think it's this Raymond Stantz Chase. Excuse me, I got my Ghostbusters mixed up, guys. This is Peter Venkman right here, my bad. But it was interesting that this was just, you know, out of box chilling, didn't have like an insert or a can or anything, but I feel like for $3, this is a definite pickup for sure. And the Medic from Team Fortress 2, guys, is honestly a great pickup as well. With a box, this is around like a $60, $70 pop. Without a box, it goes for like $30, $35. So 1000% I had to pick it up for like $3, $4 or whatever it is. I love finding little out of box gems, especially over at like EntertainMart, thrift stores, that kind of thing, because this is a pretty rare pop. You don't see these ones very often. And now, guys, on to the set that I ended up picking up at Box Lunch. I gotta say the timing was pretty darn impeccable. I thought I was gonna miss out on these, you know, going to WonderCon and everything like that. But let's start off with the first Ed, and I guess, yeah, just Ed right there. Honestly, this was a show that I loved growing up. Me and my brothers used to watch it. It was kind of like one of those TV shows that like my mom was like, I don't know if you guys should be watching that or whatever, but we watched it anyways. You know, it was a little bit off the wall, but it was so silly, so goofy, we loved it. I think Ed was probably the funniest on the show, even though he probably half the time wasn't trying to be funny. But either way, this is a great figure. And to top it all off, guys, the cherry on top, I didn't think I was gonna get this, but I ended up getting the Ed Chase, and he's kind of just a little bit crazed out, if you will. I'll see if I can find like the clip that this referenced to. Like in my head, I can imagine it, but I can't remember like the specific episode, if that makes sense. But if you're doing a chase, I think this one is pretty darn fun. Let's check out the other Eds, if you will. All right, there is Ed Double D, not a bad one either. I think they did an excellent job, guys, translating these into Funko Pops because they are right away recognizable. Sometimes, you know, with Funko Pops, you can't really tell who the character is, but obviously I think it's a little bit easier with cartoon pops. But yeah, this definitely looks like, you know, Double D Ed for sure. And I love the fact that he's got his little magnifying glass and it's actually like, you know, semi-translucent. Gotta love the attention to detail. And then the last one of the bunch, guys, is good old Eddie. I would say he's the voice of the group, always getting into trouble with everything, guys. And I don't know what it is, but I imagine there being a Funko Pop of this, like with a giant jawbreaker in his mouth. I don't know what it is. Maybe down the line we'll get like a variation. Like, could we get a 3-pack of all of them with jawbreakers? I'm not sure, but I think that makes sense to me for sure. But anyways, these are some of my early contenders, guys, for best pop of 2025. I'm just a sucker for animation pops, things that I used to watch as a kid. Overall design on these are great. Let me know in the comment section below if this is a pop line that you are after. And just like that, folks, that is gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I definitely do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below. What was your favorite thing that I came across in the video? And what are some of your recent Funko Pop pickups? Also, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos like this one here. I've got some fun videos coming up, guys, from WonderCon, so be on the lookout for those. But for the time being, remember to be kind to one another, always promote positivity. I will see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.